All right, everybody. Someone posted about wanting to know what everybody's hobby rooms look like. Well, this is mine. I guess we'll start this corner. So this is all my styrene photo etch. Bunch of rods, tubes, square channel, and then for all scratch building. And this bunch of photo etch. It's the photo etch saw blades. Just a bunch of odds and ends of photo etch stuff. And I keep it up here so it don't get bent. And then it's the photo Protec lines and stuff like that. Distributors and stuff like that. Over here we got my dehydrator, and I've got just one screen for parts, and the rest is all cut out of it. It's hard to do with one hand. See, it's all cut out. Then up here we have all my casting molds, the masters, my rags for polishing. What's up in here? These are just bodies when I go to buy bodies for painting for slot cars. I got one left, maybe two, might be 3 or 4 in there yet. I save all my instructions. And it's all glass. There's a couple more bodies for stuff. Paint stained, salt, grout for dust. Take steel wheel, water and vinegar, and it makes good rust. Let it dry. And then in here's a bunch of odds and ends, resin parts and stuff like that. This is all my resin macing parts, stuff like that. A self-made resin bender, more resin making parts. This is a bunch of flakes. And then different sizes tapes, you know, very thin to 1/4 inch wide. Project that's kind of forgotten, not really, but I'm just kind of just sitting there. It's been sitting there for about 2 years. Some projects, some builds, and then I've got all my slides, O-rings, pins for jigs, rubber bands, razor blades, pins, just odds and ends stuff. All my wire, toothpicks, and I go through toothpicks like mad. Tires for Millennium, and you're going to see this coming up at an upcoming project. I'm doing a Mad Max style build. It's going to be kind of cool. Toothpicks, Q-tips, Pegasus wheels, and I I get them directly from Pegasus Wheels, and you guys that get them from $20 and all that, they're $9. And if you get them strictly from Pegasus Hobbies, they're $9 directly. Sophisticated Finishes is another rusting thing. Weathering systems. What's the weathering powders? Glue dots. That's what I do to mock up my kits. Figure I've been working on. And it's I can't think of the name of it right offhand. Savage Ford's minis. I got a couple of them I've been working on. This is an old model I did. It didn't do real well, but I've been kind of, when I prime stuff, I'm putting it in the background so it's getting primer dust. So it's kind of getting dust on it. It's going to be like a barn find. All my paint brushes, and there's more than that. Leftover parts from the square body build that I just did. Baking soda. And then we'll sit down for a minute here. It's all my Sharpies and little baggies from when I do my resin parts and stuff like that. Sharpies. When I do wheel tubs, this is the socket I usually use. When I do sandpaper, put it in a bin like this and spend a day cutting bunch stuff up, but I label them all up and like that. And you see I got a bunch of extra in there. And then in here's all my painting supplies, pipettes, medicine cap, cups, and I use these wooden sticks to stir it. Use the blue tack cat claws. In the bottom's just a bunch of leftover stuff. And this is probably the cleanest you'll see my bench, because I've been working on a 16 scale bug. And I got a bunch of the paints that I usually use all the time up there. Black, white, Wanda base. And then these are all the projects I'm in line working on slowly. And then that's my decal bin, some odd parts and stuff like that. My Dremel, and I do have 2 lights hanging over me. And down here I have Chop It, all my spoons. And there was a guy that said not to use spoons. I use spoons all the time. And there's, I don't know, 150 there, and I got 300 out in the garage. When I do my spoons for customers, they kind of rely to them. I can send them to them. So don't believe what that certain guy says about not doing spoons. He's full of it. These are all my stencils. These are all my kits, and it goes over this side of the wall, and you know, this wall back here is full of kits. These are all my paints, and I go to United Sales, which they do mixed paint. It's a auto body supplies guy. That's all they do is paint, and they do it for body shops and for people that want to mix paint for stuff. And what they do is they have over pours and mistakes. It's open to the public and stuff, and that's all I pretty much use and get my colors. And they'll go down, I don't know, 3-4 ounces, and that's all the colors I get. Up here is all the chameleon colors, which are the color changing colors. Here's nothing but flakes. Different colors of flakes and pearls. And yeah, I use a lot of that kind of stuff. Up here's different colors of gold leaf, different aluminum tube and brass rod and stuff like that. This is dry pearls, stuff like that. These are candies, concentrates that you mix with Interco Clear. These are all House of Colors, specialty colors, and these are custom mix that I've done over the years. Here's more model kits. Here's my paint booth, and then here's polishes, paint filters, and I always use filters for everything I do, because you might get some little particles or dry filters, you know, dry clumps or flakes that are clunked together and stuff like that. Mirrors, turntables, stuff that hang parts on, jigs, stuff like that. Tamiya paint stands. And we'll go through my hallway and stuff. A couple of my awards. It's kind of narrow through my hallway. I'll try to do it. There's some more of my done finished models. Some more awards. Some more awards. Some more awards. And the bottom is nothing but IPMS awards, small medals. And then that one. And then I've got some more that are finished, that are just boxed up. I just don't have any place to put them. But that's the extent of my hobby room. Then I got more in the back room. So, yep, that's my 8x8 hobby room. Hopefully you guys like it. And that's my little world of model making and what I do for my customers. And I spend my days and nights in here. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. And we'll talk to you soon.